Hey kids, do you like Jack in the Box? It's the only fast food chain with a mascot based on a kid's toy. If you've ever looked at someone in a suit and wondered how they might look with a giant smiling ball for a head, Jack in the Box has got you covered. It's not just the goofiness of their spokesperson bringing people far and wide to J and the B. It's the fact that you can get burgers, tacos, or breakfast all day, even for dinner and beyond, into the wee hours of the night. But is Jack in the Box any good? We ate there today and felt positive and negative emotions about it. The Sour Patch Kids lemonade was the perfect sip for a hot day, but the tacos were so greasy I could literally see through the shell.
Outside of the box thinking with menu items? Great. Outside of the box menu items? Not always great.
The curly fries at Jack in the Box lived up to their legendary status, but the ordering kiosk was a special level of evil that I felt personally targeted. This week on the show, Septemberger continues. We'll review Jack in the Box's burger before it goes face-to-face with Wendy's next week, but first, I'll go all around my cobbler's bench with my expertise as the monkey chases your weasel of curiosity so that you too may know everything I've learned about Jack in the Box. Then, we'll tell you boys and girls what we and the people of Yelp think about the Jack in the Box we went to today. Stay tuned. This is the Fine Dining Podcast.
Eight burgers enter, one burger leaves. Take a look at the menu, nothing but beef. So fire up that grill and fry up your soul. We're looking for something that's better than mediocre. It's time for a burger September. Yes, it's time for the test. There can only be one. Thank God for burger September. Yeah, we're looking for some perfection. Just be the best burger that you can be. Somewhere between heaven and ecstasy. I can see that hunger, it's in your eye. You're going for glory with a side of fried. Septemberger!
Cobblers.
Yeah. You know, like the Pop Goes the Weasel song that all Jack in the Boxes are set to. It was a reach.
No, that was good.
No,
that was good.
It
needed a little explaining, but it was good.
Like most of the best jokes do.
Exactly. You got to explain it just a tiny bit. And then, wow, what a zinger.
Hello, and welcome to the Fine Dining Podcast, the quest to compare all restaurants to Chili's. I am your host, Michael Ornelas, and it's Septemberger, my annual hamburger tournament, pitting 8 burger chains against one another until a winner is declared at the end of the month. There's still time to fill out a tournament bracket. Just click the link in the description of this episode or go to finediningpodcast.com. As a reminder, the winner will get bragging rights, a rap song written about them or any food or restaurant-related thing of their choice, and they can choose any American chain restaurant I've yet to cover, and I'll do an episode on it during season 4 of the podcast. This week on the show, we will be talking about Jack in the Box, and I have the pleasure of being joined by a superstar from the Ragmop and Goose Puppet Adoption Agency. He's the worker that goes berserker. He brings the stings. He thrives in the hive, and I assume his favorite band is either Wings or Queen. Or just Beyonce, Queen Bee. He shows us how cool it is to be a puppet. It's Honey.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, Michael.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
It's the B-52s.
Oh,
get it?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for joining me. How are you feeling after a meal at Jack in the Box?
Oh, I've definitely got the Jack sweats right now. It is full on.
Yeah.
So
I am not okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody is after going in there.
No, like there was just a collective sound of panting inside.
Yeah. It was definitely a shuffle in and definitely a shuffle out when you were done. You know, oh man. I apologize to anyone out there if you hear any gurgles or burps or anything like that while this podcast is going on. And we might edit that out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is all part of the process. It's
That's
part
fair.
of the creative process.
I totally get it.
Of
totally
this show. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a specific history with Jack in the Box? Had you been before?
Oh, it has been years since I've been to a Jack in the Box. as far as my history and my background with Jack in the Box, let me take you back to 2009. Okay. You would get done with a high school event and it's late at night. There's not many places to eat and you don't have much money. So you're looking for something cheap, something quick, and you're going for 2 tacos for 99 cents. That was my go-to.
I love that you didn't say something good. You just said something cheap and something
cheap.
Quick.
You need the fillers, okay? And those things are fillers.
Yes.
Because I don't know if they actually can be classified as food.
I don't believe so. There was a particular item that when I put it back in the bag, I was like, I need a hazmat suit. Yeah, and my personal history in the Jack in the Box is pretty minimal. I think I've only been like once or twice while like my dad would drive me around and be like, I'm in the mood for tacos, which would strike him maybe once every 2 years or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this the one that had kangaroo meat in it? And he was like, no. It was horse meat.
the other white meat.
So needless to say, I haven't been much, and this was my first time having their burgers. So to put them in a burger tournament, this was new, uncharted territory for me.
Yeah. Honestly, I really cannot for a fact say that I have had a Jack in the Box burger before this.
Yeah.
I really don't know if that's something I have actually put myself through until today.
Yeah. And you did it thrice today.
Oof. I definitely started off strong with finishing my half of the first burger.
Yeah.
But after that, it was not finishing any of it.
Nor did it deserve it.
No.
I'll be honest.
No.
Yeah, we'll get into it more. We're going to review it all later. But before that, do you want to know the history of Jack in the Box?
There is nothing I would love to hear more.
All right, we're going to jump into this week's Eat Deets. Hello, my children. Before we dive properly into the Jack in the Box episode, I do want to make you aware of another podcast that, if you like this one, I think you'll really like that one. It's called Candy is Dandy. They take what I do with chain restaurants and apply it to different candy brands. They're the only podcast in the world devoted entirely to reviewing candy. It's hosted by Greg Gonzalez, Beto Sistos, and Daniel Zafran, 3 longtime best friends / comedians / candy obsessives. Each episode, they pick a different candy, give its history, and then taste and review it on air with all the mouth sounds mercifully edited out. Each episode then ends with a candy-related game. They've done an episode on Snickers and found out it was named after a horse. They discovered the connection Butterfingers have to the atomic bomb. They tasted way too many peach rings with Comedy Bang Bang and SNL's Carl Tart. If you love candy, you're going to love this show. They cover all the candies you loved from your childhood and so much more. Find Candy is Dandy, the Candy Review Podcast, anywhere podcasts are found.
Eatery details.
Jack in the Box was founded in 1951 by Robert O. Peterson in San Diego, California. It began as a small drive-through hamburger stand with a fun clown theme inspired by the Jack in the Box toy, where customers ordered through a talking clown head speaker, a futuristic idea at the time.
I feel like in the beginning, there was a surprise. You might not like this.
Who greenlit this?
That's what I mean, is the Jack in the Box as the thing. It was a surprise that would scare you. That is the origin of this
of the
place.
Toy?
Yeah. So, because you don't know, is it going to pop out now? And I feel like that's how it is after you eat. You're like, is this going to stay?
You know you know that it's going to pop out of you at some point, but you don't know when.
Is it going to be gas?
The similarities between the Jack in the Box cuisine and a xenomorph are not few. There are many, many connections there.
Yes, absolutely.
Have you seen the Alien movies?
I've seen some of them.
Okay.
My little bee eyes can't always take all of that. So But I'm a fan. Sigourney Weaver, always good in my books.
And anyone who can rock a jumpsuit,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to have a good jumpsuit.
Yeah.
It's just a classic staple.
Over the years, Jack in the Box introduced creative menu items that set it apart. It was the first fast food chain to offer a breakfast sandwich, the Breakfast Jack, in 1969, and it's famous for quirky favorites like its crunchy tacos, an unusual item for a burger chain that became a cult hit, with hundreds of millions sold each year.
I'm so glad to hear that it's actually, from the they have thought outside the box. It's not like it was hey, it's the 90s. We got to figure out how to be relevant. It's like, no. The first to have breakfast sandwich is actually very surprising to hear.
Yeah.
I did not believe that.
I think their full menu feels like something impulsive.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
No one is turning down a thought in the writer's room of Jack in the Box.
Hey, what if for the new season we try an egg roll?
Hey, have you had Red Bull? Let's make it different.
Yeah. That was one where when I pulled into the parking lot and saw on the side of the building
giant poster of it,
a giant poster, I was like, yeah, we're doing that.
Yeah. And we're
not going to like it.
Oh, did we do it?
Yeah. The chain expanded rapidly in the 1960s and 1970s, growing from its California roots to over 1,000 locations across the West and Southwest. It even pushed into other regions, but by the late 1970s, Jack in the Box pulled back and closed many East Coast stores to refocus on its stronger Western markets.
Oh, interesting. The East Coast wasn't really taken to the outside the box thinking, I guess.
No, they are stuck in their ways. But it's admirable that they acknowledged a bunch of failure and decided like, hey, look, we're not giving up entirely. We know that we're a banger in this part of the nation. Let's
regroup. Let's think about what we could do differently. And boy, did they do that.
It's both their strong suit and their Achilles heel.
Yeah, exactly. They're their own worst enemies.
Like, in a way, your little intro up top was the defining, like, it was the epitome of what Jack in the Box is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
It really...
It's creative, but should they be?
But should they be?
Yeah.
Should we have a kid's toy of a clown scaring them? These are all questions to ask.
Also, let's talk about, they thought that a clown head speaker was futuristic.
Hey, I'm all for that. I think that's great. Let's get rid of the electronics and make it more of an experience.
It's just like, I want to look like I'm yelling into a guy. I want to sit in my car and argue with a man.
Just
with makeup. Yeah.
Love it.
The company's mascot, Jack, is a man in a business suit with a big round clown head, and he's at the center of Jack in the Box's most famous ads. In a beloved 1995 campaign, Jack's Back, this playful character returned as the fictional CEO, and since then, he's starred in countless funny commercials, one of the longest-running ad campaigns in fast food history.
Honestly, some of the best toys, and there has been no other car antenna ball that has been more iconic than the Jack in the Box antenna ball.
I got that boy right there.
Yeah. No, the different themes they would do. They had like movie crossovers they would do with him, all sorts of stuff. And I think that was a huge part of 80s and 90s of seeing Jack in the Box antenna balls.
Because I didn't grow up on Jack in the Box, I have no familiarity with the fact that they even had like toys for... Honestly, I didn't even recognize that they had kids' meals.
I can still see it's a bendy Jack. He had a red shirt, blue pants, and he had the yellow hat,
Okay.
And he was just the bendy arms, and you could just contort him however you want.
Yeah,
and that was like, to me, that's one of the most iconic toys that they had.
In 1993, Jack in the Box faced a terrible food safety crisis when undercooked hamburgers caused a major E. coli outbreak. Hundreds of people became very ill and 4 children tragically passed away, nearly bankrupting the company, but this led to industry-wide improvements in cooking standards and stricter food safety rules to protect customers.
Yeah, you caused harm.
That is such an intense headline to have about your restaurant.
Less severe when McDonald's, somebody was burned by the coffee, and then they had to add the warning to coffee.
I mean, all warnings are there because someone did something kind of dumb.
Someone ate too quickly. Someone did something too quickly. Someone ate the toy. It's all of it.
And then all of a sudden it said, don't eat the toy. And
Don't
you're
eat the toys.
Well, I thought that was obvious.
Nope.
Yeah.
That looked like a real chicken nugget, but it wasn't.
Oh, I have one of those too.
Oh, we are killing it. Yes. Oh, fantastic.
Boom. I would eat that.
I would too.
Jack in the Box was a pioneer in drive-thru technology and convenience. It was one of the first fast food chains to use a two-way intercom speaker for ordering way back in 1951, which made service much faster. Ever since, Jack in the Box has embraced drive-thru culture. Many locations are open 24/7, catering to customers who want quick meals without leaving the car. Again, doesn't say good.
No. Just quick. Just
quick.
fast.
Just quick, and you don't have to get out of your car.
You want a filler? We got you.
We got you. You need calories?
Oh, we got you.
Boy, do they.
Boy, howdy.
I didn't look at the calorie counts on anything, did you?
When I went to refill my drink, I saw the full, menu list item where they list off all the nutritional calories, all that type of stuff. And I think I was too afraid to look at it.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to go, is just kind of like put your hand up like you don't want to be recognized.
Yeah.
But like to not see the calorie counts.
Yeah, definitely the blissful ignorance of just, you know what? I'm just going to eat this and we're going to move on from here.
Yeah, filler. Yeah. The company changed ownership a few times as it grew. In 1968, the founder sold Jack in the Box to the Ralston Purina Company, better known for pet food, which seems
that is really concerning.
Seems on brand.
I don't like that fact at all. That makes it feel like the tacos are not tacos at all.
I think the tacos make it feel like the tacos are not tacos at all. If we're being real.
And, I've heard stories of people feeding their burgers to their pets. And the pets being like, I'm good. The pets throwing it up. No, but I feel like this just shines a whole nother light on that as an option that it's Purina. Oh, no. Oh, no.
But it ultimately helped fuel the chain's expansion. Ralston Purina later sold the brand to its own managers in 1985, and by 1987, Jack in the Box was an independent, publicly traded company again with around 900 restaurants nationwide.
Good for them. Good for them.
Which almost feels like Purina, of all companies, like pet food was just like, oh, this is what you do. You can have it back.
They didn't want it on their record anymore. They're like, you know what? We're good. We're good. You guys can have it back.
We're pet food, not whatever this is.
They get classified as food.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box is filler.
Yeah. Jack in the Box hasn't been afraid to reinvent itself. In 1980, it famously aired a commercial that literally blew up the Jack in the Box clown mascot to show a new focus on adult customers instead of kids. Oh. Imagine being like, kids, not only are we leaving you behind, we're blowing up the mascot that you love.
Oh, this just shows the level of decisions that have been made at Jack in the Box. And the bar just keeps getting higher and higher, honestly.
A few years later, in 1985, the company even tried a new name, Monterey Jacks, to sound more upscale, but fans disliked it, and the chain quickly brought back the original Jack in the Box name in 1986.
Yeah, you can't hide. You can't change your name and try and hide.
What are they thinking?
Monterey Jacks. That just sounds like a cheese place.
Yeah,
or like a weird Tommy Bahamas type of thing. I don't know. It
sounds like they sell boat shoes.
Yeah, that's what it doesn't sound like a restaurant.
No.
It just sounds like it sounds like boat shoes and Hawaiian shirts. Come on down to Monterey Jacks.
Like it's where you have bachelor parties. You have bachelor parties at Monterey
Jacks. We got you.
What stays in Monterey Jacks? Oh wait. What happens in Monterey Jacks stays in Monterey Jacks.
No, what stays in Monterey Jacks, it happens in Monterey Jacks. It makes no sense.
Doesn't need to.
No.
The brand's offbeat style and varied menu have given it a special place in American fast food culture. Jack in the Box is known for mixing things up. Where else can you get a burger, fried tacos, and a pancake at the same drive-thru? Its weirdly addictive tacos have sparked debate Even newspapers have written about how people both love and hate them. And the chain's humorous ads plus late-night menu, like the Munchie Meals, have made it a favorite stop for night owls and young fans looking for a fun food fix.
I feel like it's very apparent of just everything that they do. The menu items, they are really trying their hardest to be something different. And I guess it's still working for them.
Let's take a second and just pitch, what's the next thing they should add to their menu?
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Because I'm thinking and I'm like, they kind of have everything. And no way am I suggesting spaghetti.
Yeah, but you say that, and we saw an egg roll on the menu.
We did
and that is something that is just not in fast food burger places.
Yeah, they were like, well, how different is an egg roll from a churro, really? It's a long brown tube. And it's like, look, just because you do one doesn't mean you can do the other.
Jack in the Box, stop it. You don't need to.
My biggest fear is that they're going to get into like the soup game. And I just don't want that.
No. You can't do fast food soup.
No.
That's just because how are you supposed to serve that one? Does it come in a coffee cup?
Fast casual is like the bottom end of where you can start doing soups. Like Panera is like, okay, they can do soup. They can get away with soup.
Oh, okay. Hear me out. Smoothies.
Wouldn't hate it.
But
don't know if I'd trust it.
But
you
Red
didn't
let me finish.
But Red Bull.
It's a whole meal in a smoothie. It's the burger, fries, and drink.
It's a meal replacement.
It's a meal replacement smoothie. I guarantee you we are going to get to that point.
Just like burger and almond butter.
You want the
in one thing.
You want the Jack Smooth? Get it in
the Smooth Jack.
The Smooth Jack.
The Smooth Jack.
That's it. See, it already just sounds like something on their menu.
Screw it. Let's call it the Monterey Jack.
The Monterey Jack.
Jack in the Box is still going strong after over 70 years. As of 2025, it operates more than 2,200 restaurants across 21 U.S. states and even expanded into Mexico again, serving up its signature burgers, tacos, and creative snacks. The company continues to grow and experiment while maintaining the playful, customer-friendly vibe that has made it a familiar name in the fast food world.
Oh. Just hearing the amount of restaurants there are makes my stomach move.
Yeah.
Because that's so much filler being put out there.
Like the place that you and I went today that did to us what it did to us, there are 2,200 more out there for people to have the same day that we just had.
Oh, I just, Jack in the Box. Keeping Tums in business since 1951.
Yeah. And that'll do it for this week's Eat Deets. So now that we know the history of Jack in the Box, let's review it. Let's start off by talking everything we would say was good about Jack in the Box.
Oh, okay.
This is good, done like it should be. Best stuff that's finger licking, a stick in the landing. This is good, I knew that you could.
Both of us felt very strongly about the Sour Patch Kids lemonade.
Yeah.
Oof.
It sounded like something where I was kind of looking down my nose at it. I was like, okay, a candy lemonade, this is going to be way too sugary. This is going to be just a bit crazy. It'll taste fine. I was wrong. These flavors blended magnificently.
It was really good. It was a little worrying too, because you had that like the, what do you call it? Ombre or like gradient juice drink.
It needed to be mixed. It was like lemonade up top and then like a red syrup at the bottom. Took my my straw and I did the little swirly cue and it mixed into something nearing perfection, dare I say?
No, I mean, I have it down as on a hot day, I would be searching that out.
Yeah.
So I gave it a very high raise on that. So
yeah. Well, what'd you give it?
I ended up actually giving it a 10.
You gave it a 10.
I gave it a 10.
I gave it a 9.
Oh, okay.
Which
there was room for improvement.
There was room for improvement.
Okay.
Mostly just like I think the mixed syrupy nature of it made it feel to me like there was like a psychological effect of like, this isn't going to be good for me.
I mean, you like what you said at the beginning, you totally, if you had not mixed it, you could have possibly gotten just the all sugar sweet rush, and then it would have just been regular lemonade probably past that.
Yeah.
So it definitely could have been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it benefited. It blended so well together. I wrote that it was just a delightful sip of candy.
Oh, how beautiful.
So yeah, get it now. Like if you can get to a Jack in the Box, I would say this is like worth going out of your way for. It's a lemonade. It's not super expensive or anything like that. So high marks.
I would actually I would challenge Jack in the Box to make that into a frozen drink. I think would be
like an icy
type
thing.
Yeah. I think that could be like an extra level of like hot day, delicious, refreshing drink.
Sure. Yeah. I'd go for it. I'd try it. I had in the good the curly fries.
Oh yeah, same.
Which Jack in the Box is known for these.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you bring up Jack in the Box to people, they talk the tacos. Not necessarily as good, but they mention that they get them.
They have them.
And they say you have to get the curly fries.
Yep.
And I think curly fries in general are a little bit overrated. They're all seasoned the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that mix of like garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, cayenne, and I don't know, some fifth thing. But like, it's the same assortment of spices.
Yeah.
Something about the Jack in the Box curly fry stood, head and shoulders above the rest. I thought that this lived up to the mythos created by the Jack in the Box curly fry.
I totally agree with you. And there was but one caveat on my final score, though.
Yeah.
Because there was this little bit of onion ring that was in there.
In the bag.
And I ate a fry that was like really fried next to it. And for some reason, that fry tasted like shrimp.
Which it should not.
No. So that was the only thing that was like, ooh, okay, something's weird. Something's off. So yeah.
Just getting a blast of seafood in your
and they don't have seafood at all. That's the scary part. So
you're right. There's no shrimp on the menu.
Seafood, so that's why it's like, this should not taste like shrimp at all.
Yeah.
If we were at Long John Silver's, get it. Totally understand. But, So that was the only downgrade on my score on that.
I didn't realize that, there should be no seafood in sight.
No. So, yeah. So I gave it a 9.0.
I gave it an 8.5. I thought it was it was great. It was honestly, I would call it like it's at the cusp of excellence.
Yeah, I like that.
It was also, we didn't get to it right away, but it was still perfectly crisp.
See, and that's the point. A lot of times with fries, it can either be too soft and not enough crisp. This had that good ratio of soft potato to crispy outside shell.
It's what you want.
Yeah.
It's what fries need to be.
I have one more thing in the good.
I have one more thing in the
good.
And
it's both have the same thing.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Churro bites.
Yes, absolutely.
The churro bites were so
good.
So good.
Like, so good.
I even said when we were eating it, I think this is better than some actual full-on fresh churros.
Absolutely. I have been to Disneyland and I have had some churros that have been probably sitting in that cart for a little too long.
Yeah.
And they're a little too tough.
Yes.
But the other thing that helped with these that made them even more delicious was the filling.
Yeah, they were like hollowed out and had like a softer cinnamony
creamy
paste,
filling,
almost?
Something type of thing. Yeah.
It just worked on all levels because the outside gave you the crunch, the inside gave you the softness, similar to our ideal fry.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was like the right amount, cinnamon and sugar, like just
not too much sugar.
Great balance, not too sweet, but like it was just all perfect ratios.
Oh, so good.
I didn't expect when I came to Jack in the Box to have 3 items 8 or higher.
Honestly, very surprising.
But
surprising.
I'm going 9 out of 10 on these.
Oh, okay. We're close. I had 8.5 on them.
Yeah.
Only because we were eating other things, and by the time we got to them, they were a little bit cold. I think if we had had them fresh, I probably would have been at 9.
Yeah.
So, I think we're on the same page.
It could have been 9.5. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
If I'm near a Jack in the Box, I might have like a little thought bubble emerge from my head that goes, churros?
Remember how good they were?
Churros? Do you want these?
Yeah.
Do we make this decision right now?
Yeah, I think you do.
And in true Jack in the Box fashion, there will be no one to tell me no.
No.
And then I have one other thing in good that's not food related.
Oh, okay.
Because most of the service experience is going to go in the not good just because of the setup.
Yeah.
But there was a cashier that I interacted with a couple times. I picked up my order from her. She was very pleasant. She did seem rushed. Like she just was doing a lot. I think she was manning the drive-thru, whatever.
Yeah.
But as soon as like I had her attention, even though I could tell she was busy, I never felt like she was trying to get away from like, okay, get it out. Like, what do you need? I felt like she actually like connected and gave me the time of day to be like, hey, can I get a plastic fork to cut our burger? Can I get, some extra straws, whatever it was. She was very pleasant, very nice.
Yeah. Now that you mention it, I did have one interaction with, I think, the same woman.
Yeah.
And it was just, we were waiting on another order. And I just went up, I said, hey, we're waiting on these fries. Without batting, looking, she was just like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And just put them together and definitely gave some extra fries in that order. So, so that was nice in the one interaction we got with someone at the counter.
And especially in like that kind of frazzled environment. I've been to so many fast food places where like the last thing they want is someone coming up and adding a request to their to-do list. And honestly, like, I don't blame them. I'm not like holding it against fast food workers for not being enthused because they're expected to do so much so quickly with so little appreciation. I went to Carl's Jr. and watched the cashier have a milkshake thrown at them. There's so much that they have to put up with.
Yeah, that's terrible. That should never, in any job, should you deal with any of that. So, yeah.
It makes the most sense for it to happen in a job where you sell milkshakes.
Sure, yes.
Like imagine at your bank teller job, you have a milkshake
Someone
thrown
throws
at
a milkshake at you. But those are the stories you expect to hear from, bottom of the barrel. Denny's.
Right. But all that to say, I understand why a fast food worker can become jaded.
Yeah.
And the fact that she seemed to have a very chill attitude and was just like, hey, I got you.
I like that.
It's such a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
That is all of the good elements for me.
That was it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to dive into the deep end. We got to talk about some negative things. We're going to go into everything that was not good.
This is not so good. I'm not quite sure about it. Could have done without it. The stuff that brings down the mood. This is just not very good.
Let's see. Where do I start?
Why don't we start at the start, the ordering kiosk?
Oh,
this was a nightmare.
Not a fan of the electronic ordering kiosk.
On principle, I am not either. I don't like it. I love human interaction.
Yes.
And it's so much easier to just be like, hey, no cheese, than to find which sub menu you have to go in. And then we find one where it's like, this burger requires cheese.
As if the only way it comes is already with cheese. Like there's no process of putting it on.
Yeah.
That it is just like, nope, this comes frozen with cheese.
Which honestly, it might.
It could be.
It might.
It might be.
I don't put it against, I don't put them above that.
That's the kind of out-of-box thinking we expect from Jack in the Box.
Like
just freeze it with the
box.
cheese.
Literally out the box.
Just out the box with cheese. It's the whole burger is just frozen all together.
Yeah. So like we have this menu and, we're eating, we're a little group of individuals trying to snack, trying to make sure everyone's dietary needs are tended to and everyone leaves with a full belly. And it's rushing us through elements of like, we're browsing and it's like, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm moving. Like I'm touching the thing. And there were, multiple drink menus. Like the way it was sorted was just kind of all over the place. It was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I didn't like it. And I felt kind of personally attacked by it. I went in circles enough that it felt like my own personal purgatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, okay. For a company that started with the innovation of talking to a clown to order, I feel like we've gone so far from that.
To where they're treating it like I'm a clown and they're yelling at me.
We are now the clowns that have to be forced to use these things. It's not pleasant.
Yeah.
It's not inducing towards society and making friends. making people laugh, having a moment with somebody, you know?
Yeah.
These are the things that we yearn for.
They are robbing us of that.
Absolutely.
They are
Absolutely.
thieves. All right, I don't want to be like a downer, but just talking about like the vibes of the place.
Oh,
I didn't love it.
no. It definitely felt like a bygone era. Like it had its time and has not been updated or changed since the heyday, you know?
It was like things. This is going to be a weird comparison.
Okay.
It wasn't sun faded, but it felt sun faded.
I hear that. I absolutely hear that.
Like,
because yeah.
This is like, even though it wasn't a Jack in the Box in the middle of nowhere, this felt like a road trip Jack in the Box.
Yeah, there was definitely there was one poster on the inside that caught my eye because it wasn't necessarily advertising anything. It was just a very up close shot of a burger, and didn't really seem like a burger they have. It was just a picture of a burger. It was in the vein of like the 90s Taco Bell.
It was like
art.
the idea of a burger.
But it was just like, here's a burger. It's something you want.
Yeah. And it's something we have. We don't have this one.
No.
Yeah.
But here it is.
Yeah.
It was the embodiment of acid reflux.
Yes.
It was just like, there's some grease there. There's the feeling of groans.
Yes.
Even though you might not hear them, you could feel them from everybody.
And by the way, the entire clientele was construction workers.
Yes, absolutely. That was a very interesting...
It was us and construction.
Yeah, that was very interesting. That's like, yeah, that's what they're choosing for their lunch break, is to put themselves through Jack in the Box.
Look,
and then go back to work.
When you're filling concrete, you need filler for food.
That's exactly it.
That's what it is.
They know filler. And that was it.
That was it. They like their food like they like their cement. Cement.
Just good quality cement.
Yeah. All right, we may as well get into it.
Yeah. I'm just going to jump in. Supreme croissant. Neither supreme nor a croissant.
Misleading on two levels.
Misleading on all fronts. It definitely, the picture looked more of a fluffy croissant, and I felt like this was the croissant that you get from a bakery at the end of the day, or these are the day old croissants that have been smushed at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
It definitely needed something to it. My takeaway from it was, I think it could have used maple syrup.
I think it needed a moisture element for sure.
Yeah.
Because this had ham, egg, bacon, croissant in quotes.
Yes.
And it was just so dry.
Yeah.
I could have done with an aioli. I could have done with a jam. I could have done with a syrup.
Oh, you're getting fancy with a jam.
Oh, a jam.
Jam would be delicious.
If you've never done McDonald's breakfast sandwiches and done like the strawberry jam, it's a game changer.
I'm more of a fig jam myself when it comes to like a breakfast jam.
Yeah.
That's me. I hear you on that. That's a very interesting add-on that would have been welcomed easily.
Because like the sweet and savory, I think really goes well usually with ham.
Mm-hmm.
So, it could have been a way. And maybe they do serve packets of strawberry jelly on the side, but the fact that it doesn't come de facto in it, I think it should.
Yeah, and it definitely, there was no reason to go back and try.
No, I don't. I'm not convinced that I need to try and fix this.
No.
Sometimes a broken thing is just broken.
Just afterthoughts. That's all.
Yeah. All right. So there were a couple things I hated.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to go in from the better of the two to the worst of the two.
Okay.
The Red Bull Berry Purple Daze Infusion.
Oh.
So a Red Bull infusion is already crazy.
Yep.
For like a soda type drink. To call it Berry Purple Daze, like, hey, we're going to put you out of it.
Oh, no.
As an implication.
And I definitely had an expectation of what it would look like.
And it did not.
It did not meet that. It was definitely...
What did you see?
I saw... let's see. So it was the Berry Red Bull Daze. It started off in a dark color that maybe could be said to be a dark berry color. However, it over time with the ice got more and more gray.
It just got clearer and clearer that it was gray the whole time.
It was just gray the whole time.
This looked like, in art class when you go rinse your brushes?
Yes.
This was like that.
This is the end color when you have mixed all of them and then you keep adding water because you just need more water in it. And that was it.
Because that paintbrush ain't getting clean.
No. Oh, man, that's a perfect example of what it was.
And then the taste of it was like mildly unleaded.
Yeah, my notes were hints of berry with jet fuel.
Yeah.
It was just it was when it didn't need to be.
This might be the worst drink I've had on the podcast.
Interesting.
I gave it a 1 out of 10.
Okay, I think I was just a little more because I finished it. I did finish it. I don't know if it was out of the anything liking it or if I was just like an accomplishment. I'm going to finish this.
It's going to come out of you later, but like from your pores.
I'm reminded of...
You're going to look like when Rudy Giuliani's hair dye leaked down his face.
That's what it was.
That's what you're going to look like.
No, I'm reminded of, it was a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids movie. It was the second one. And there was an invention that they were making.
About you?
No.
Oh.
I wish. No, they were inventing things. It was the third one. It was the newer, not Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, not Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. It was the third one, whichever one that was.
Honey, I Left the Kid the
Honey,
same
We
size.
Shrunk Ourselves, I think is what it was, yeah. But they were inventors. And in that, they invented a bioluminescent drink that was for construction workers, that they would drink it and it would make them glow so they could do night work. This is what that drink was.
Capitalistic grind.
I feel like when I'm going to relieve myself of this drink, there will be a glowing something that comes out because it was just radioactive in some way.
And we know it's consumed by construction workers.
Exactly. So this is great. I feel like it's just proving my point.
Yeah. Yeah, this thing was not good.
Yeah. And I gave it a 3.0. And I think that's very generous, honestly. I think that was just more because as I let it sit, it tasted more like water.
Which water's a great drink.
Yes, exactly. So I think the water really helped it out in that.
The only time a beverage being diluted is a plus.
Oh, very welcomed at that moment.
Yeah.
Normally I get no ice in my drink because I just want it to be that flavor and not watered down.
Yeah.
This, I could not get enough ice.
Yeah. This needs to be a slushie.
Exactly, yes.
Okay, and then the thing that I hated most of all, you know it. You can say it with me. 3, 2, 1. Egg roll.
Oh.
Yeah, that is the right sound.
No. We both had so you took a bite first.
Yes.
And I went off of that. I took in what your face made.
I struggled to swallow it.
Yeah.
I literally felt like I would be committing it to my body. Like, I was just like, you don't deserve this, but also I'm not going to spit it out in front of company.
It felt like adding spackle to your stomach. Like it's just going to be layered on there for years to come.
Yeah. What I wrote is this was next level bad. This was like an AI approximation of an egg roll.
I love that.
Like when you look
AI
at it,
thinks an egg roll should be.
It had 6 fingers. Like this was bad. This was a bad egg roll.
Absolutely. Very bad egg roll. I just put very salty. Because there was something about, and that's the deal, is like, I think very salty is actually not the proper explanation, because it's not necessarily that it was salt I was tasting. Something about it left a haunting sense of salt in me. That is just, I don't know if I will ever recover from whatever amount of sodium was in that.
Like it didn't taste too much like salt, but it had like an occult element of salt.
Oh,
yes.
It's like it had been indoctrinated in salt its entire life.
There was a circle around a star.
Yes. And it's
in
just
salt on the table.
Yes,
a pentagram.
Oh, it was just, and the faces I think that we both made were just the utmost review of it. There was no need for words.
It was remorse.
Yes.
It was remorse.
Absolutely.
0 out of 10. I went 0. This isn't food. This isn't edible.
Yeah.
This is a 0 out of 10 food item. Shame on you, Jack in the Box.
And you know what? And this is, I'm changing my notes because I did have a 1 forgetting that I could put a 0. I thought like 1 was like the lowest I could, but I forgot. Yeah, I could give a 0. And that is a 0.
Do me a favor and just give a shame on you, Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box, shame on you.
Yeah.
This is too much outside the box thinking.
Deserved. Stay in your lane. Egg rolls are not your lane.
Tacos, we're fine with that. Waffles, whatever else, I'm fine with. But when it comes to that, like, if that's going to be the only type of Chinese food that you have on the menu, just don't.
Yeah, just don't.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, and don't take that as an endorsement to add more Chinese food.
No. I don't want
That's not the answer.
Strike that from the record. I don't want anything like that on there.
We do not want to see what Jack in the Box chow mein is like.
No. Oh, yeah. I know I will already be haunted by that small bite of egg roll that I took.
Yes.
And yeah.
How do bees eat?
You know, we just collect things on our legs and store them for later. It's quite delicious, which I'm probably going to have to wash myself because it probably still has egg roll on me.
Ugh.
You
won't be able to fly. Hey, stop eating your leg.
Oh, yep. That's egg roll.
Yeah.
Oh, salt.
Cursed again.
Oh, haunted. Just absolutely haunted.
Okay.
I had 1 more in this section.
I had 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We probably, one of them is probably, my 1 is probably on yours, I would say too. I bet.
Well, I had a taco.
Oh.
I had the taco. And not good.
We'll get into the taco bit because that was there's different things for me on that. But my last one of mine was the Jumbo Jack.
So I also have the Jumbo Jack here, but given that it's in the burger tournament, we're going to put it in a different order.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we will get to the Jumbo Jack.
Yeah.
I want to talk about my take on the taco.
Yeah, you give your
my
take.
Taco
I want to hear
takes.
this. Your taco take.
Textural nightmare. The grease made the shell translucent, like underneath a Domino's pizza, how the box gets. Look, we got 4 tacos, 2 with cheese, 2 without.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to tell which ones had cheese, not by opening the taco, but by looking through the taco. It was actually transparent. It was not the way any food should be. And it still tasted fine. The sauce was good. I went 3.5 out of 10, but about the texture and the see-throughness was not reminiscent of something that I should be putting in my body.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And I think cheese is a generous term. It was just more, I did not taste cheese. If you had given me one that didn't have cheese, I probably would have thought cheese was in it.
Yeah.
Because of just the flavors alone.
Sure.
Now, my experience is a little different from yours.
Do you have it in the just there?
I have it in the just there.
All right. Well, then we're going to go into that section.
Yeah.
Everything that was just there.
This is a weird one. I'm not quite sure what to say about it. Yeah. This is for the stuff that is just there.
I'll go ahead and start with that since we're leaving off on tacos.
Yep.
For me, and I stated this before, but the only reason I gave it a higher rating is merely because of nostalgia.
Which is very I have a lot of places that like they just scratch an itch that only nostalgia can.
Yeah.
It's not even a flavor. It is nostalgia.
It's just the nostalgia of it because it was a time machine. It transported me back to a different time. And it still tasted the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
The taste to me was no different from, that was almost 15 years ago. So it's knowing that, it definitely played a difference in my scoring. Did it score very high? Still no. It still is very low in scoring.
Yeah.
Because objectively, it's terrible. It's a terrible taco.
Yeah.
I have had so many tacos that are so good. And anybody that does know Ragmop and Goose, I constantly talk about how I want tacos. Tacos are one of my number 1 things. I love them.
Do you have a favorite taco place?
Oh, and okay. Tacos to Madre.
Tacos my mother?
Tacos my mother.
Watch your mouth, buddy.
They are delicious. Oh my goodness. They're like the little street tacos, which, they're absolutely good. And they come with the extra tortillas. So, whatever falls off becomes another taco, which I love. I think that's a very economical way of eating tacos.
Sure.
Because then you get surprise taco or you get mixed taco.
Ooh.
You mix all what you had left over into one taco. Oh,
I think that's actually called a garbage taco, right?
Oh, load me up.
I think
I love it. Yeah. Call me waste management.
Look, I've made a whole podcast about eating garbage, so it's
that's true. And we're definitely talking about it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, these tacos, the nostalgia for me, okay, I put it at a higher score of 8.0. Okay. That's just the nostalgia.
Okay.
Okay. But the actual food and the actual taco itself was a 3.7.
Okay.
Okay. And then so evening out, it came to a 5.8.
Okay. Yeah.
That's where I landed. That's where I landed.
Like,
let me throw in one more. It's a 5.80. I know that makes a difference.
Yeah. It's not even on the high end of 5.8.
No.
Of all the 5.8s it could be, it's
just
the lowest.
Barely made it to 5.8.
Yeah. That's not I don't need the taco again.
Fair enough.
It's not a flower I want to land on, if you know what I mean.
And listen, and we had one taco left over. Okay, because you get two.
Yeah.
So we had 4. Okay, you ate most of one. I ate a whole one. I did finish one, but I could not go back and eat that other one.
Yeah.
So that is also telling on how it ended up landing in the end.
Yeah. In general, I am different than I was at the start of this meal. I feel like my body chemistry has changed.
Yeah.
I feel like my mental state has I feel like I've gone through the hero's journey a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Where I returned but changed.
Oh, yeah. You made a mistake. You definitely made a mistake.
Yeah.
And here we are now.
Yeah. And I think the tacos factored into that to where my genuine thought when I finished it was I don't get why people crave this.
It's one of those things where I used to crave them back in the day.
Yeah.
And I have the memory of them.
Yeah.
The memory still does not outweigh anything, or the craving is not outweighing anything. All of it is just you know what? I'm good. It's now a story.
Yeah.
It's now a thing.
It's a memory.
It won't be a reoccurrence in my life.
Yeah. Oh, all I have down here now are September burgers.
Yeah, I'm left with 2 burgers.
Else?
No, that was my only thing that was there was just the
burger selection.
The burger selection and the I don't want to say the taco. I just want to say the nostalgia, the memory of the taco. That's what I have listed.
All right.
So,
well, then it's competition time. We need to go up against Wendy's.
Oh.
You're the underdog. Jack in the Box is the underdog. It's the number 8 seed in the tournament.
Oh.
And so we started off with the Sourdough Jack. But before we can really get into the tournament, we need to get into the competitive atmosphere.
Yeah.
So, honey, I'm going to ask you to assume the role of Jack in the Box.
Oh.
And I want you to call out your opponent, Wendy's.
Listen here, you redheaded stepchild. I'm coming for you. I was established in 1951. I was 18 when you came onto the game. So what does that make you? That makes you my little sibling that just wants to follow in my footsteps. Does it make you good? No. Who makes patties square? The bun to meat ratio is so off, it's ridiculous. I can't take it. And what happens when you take those square patties and you stack up 6 of them? What do you have? A box. Yeah, that's right. You have a box. You're trying to emulate what I've already done, and you can't even do that right. Because what can you do? Chili. Baked potato. Who wants fast food, baked potato, and chili? No one. I can't even talk about your burgers, honestly. It just makes me sick. Ugh. What else do I have to say about you? So much. You have no idea. Wendy. It makes me think of Peter Pan. Wendy wanted to become an adult. Who wants that? No one. Okay? You stay a kid as long as you can. We're all about the toys, the clowns. We're here to clown around. And that's who we are. Because we are Jack in the Box. And we think outside the box while you live in it. The box, that is. Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right, now I feel like I feel like competition is running through my veins. You have no idea how much adrenaline you just shot into my bloodstream.
Oh, that's just the Red Bull.
And I just had a sip.
You had a sip. I had a whole can. I had a whole thing. I'm all gray inside. It's amazing. Woo, I'm fired up.
All right. So let's start with the round one burger. This is going to be the thing going up against next week, the Dave's single.
Oh.
For us, it is the number one on the Jack in the Box menu, the Sourdough Jack.
Oh, yep.
So the Sourdough Jack comes on a toasted sourdough bread.
Mm-hmm.
It's got tomato, onion, ketchup, burger, maybe some mayo. I don't know.
It's questionable.
It was hard to tell.
Yeah.
It was pink, so I assume it was mayo plus ketchup mixed together.
Yeah.
AKA fry sauce.
Yeah.
If the right ratio.
Yes.
I thought that when I bit into this, I was ready to be impressed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I waited. And the taste materialized.
Yes.
It went from a really good first impression.
Buttery bread.
Toasted.
Buttery toasted bread.
Toasted well.
Who doesn't love buttery toasted bread?
Sourdough?
Oh.
So good.
Yeah.
But what's beneath that?
Oh.
Burger meat?
Nothing.
That is very, very uninspiring.
Yes.
A tomato that was just there to take control and dominate.
Oh, it completely dominated the conversation of eating.
It wasn't
All
a team
you had
player.
was tomato.
Yeah.
If you told me nothing else was on there but tomato, I would believe you.
You did just eat a tomato.
That's it. Okay, I thought so. I thought this was a trick. I really did. Because there was no lettuce. There's just tomato, whatever sauce that was or wasn't, and the buttery sourdough bread.
And there was one slice of onion that was like in the wrapper. It wasn't even
I don't think I
sandwich.
got onion at all. I think onion was only on your end.
Which makes me wonder, was this the inside of the onion ring that came in your fries? Or was this supposed to be in it, but they just gave so little onion that only one of us got to experience? Because I got a bite where I did put it on there and I was like, oh, this does add something, but it's still not great.
Oh, yeah. It was a very lackluster flavor.
Yeah.
Chewability. All of it. Just meh.
Yeah. My score for the Sourdough Jack is a 4.96.
Oh.
This was very mediocre and just under the good side of mediocre.
I gave it a 4.10. Just barely made it past 4 for me. And I don't know if it was, you got onion. I don't believe I got onion. Onion would have added one more flavor for me.
Yeah.
But because I didn't have that extra, it was just all I tasted was tomato and beige. That was it.
Okay. Speaking of beige.
Yeah.
This was the brownest meal I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah.
Churros, burgers, supreme croissant.
Yeah.
Egg roll. Taco, but with like a translucent brown shell. This was just like, they should rename Jack in the Box Oops All Brown. That should be what the theme of the restaurant is. We give you all the brown food.
Oops All Brown.
And one black drink.
I would say I think Taco Bell already took Oops All Brown. Hey, coming at you, Taco Bell. Coming at you.
All right. So when you average your 4.10 with my 4.96, doing real quick head math, I think that averages out to...
Is that a 4.5?
4.53?
Yeah. I think that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4.53 is the score that Dave Single will need to advance in September next week.
Yep.
Stay tuned next week and we'll see how that goes. Okay, we mentioned that we didn't like the Jumbo Jack. It would be in the not good. We are in the just there, but we've got that September momentum going. And while we're not going to give scores, I do want to preview what we thought. I didn't really care for the Jumbo Jack. It was unmanageable in a lot of ways.
Unmanageable is a good way of putting it, in the fact that it just fell apart.
I felt like this burger was mad at me.
Yeah, the sea was angry that day, folks. It was like the burger was.
You know, when you're in high school and you have someone that you're like friends with, but it's kind of dramatic and there's just like occasionally they're moody towards you and you don't know what you did. That's how I felt that this burger was to me.
Yeah. It definitely was holding a grudge in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. It wasn't holding its form, that's for sure.
No, that thing was sliding all over the place.
Slipping and sliding.
It was hard to even just like, it was definitely one that you could not set down.
Yeah.
Because if you set it down, for some reason, it moved on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just uninspired. The bun was dry. The burger was dry. It just needed something about it. And
seasoning? Seasoning would have been very welcomed.
Moisture?
Oh,
even
moisture.
Though it had a sauce,
which is crazy.
Yeah.
How can something be dry with sauce?
Yeah. It was, I think it was the bun. I think the bun was the main culprit.
The bun was like the black hole that was just absorbing everything.
Yeah. Like when people say they're like bread spongy, they mean like texture, not like the actual function of a sponge.
Yes.
Where it just takes all the moisture.
And I believe the English call it stodgy, where it's like more that like, that's not quite what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see why, despite being named the Jumbo Jack, I can see why it's not the number one on the menu.
Yeah. No, it doesn't need that place.
Everything else is like an experimental burger.
Very true.
It's like a melt, like the Sourdough Jack, or it's like their smash burger menu.
Yeah, this is the only one that's just a straightforward burger.
Yeah. And then they have variations on it. You can get like a Junior Jack, or can get
true. Yeah.
Or add bacon or whatever. But like at their core, it's the standard burger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then the third burger that we ate is the Bacon Buttery Smashed Jack.
Yes.
This one had a different style of bread, of bun. I couldn't just.
I don't think they actually stated
what it was. Yeah, I don't think it was brioche.
Just had a different look.
It looked a little bit like a pretzel bun, but it definitely was not. It didn't taste pretzel-y.
It had the visualness of having that kind of like square top type of thing of like a pretzel bun or like a King's Hawaiian bun. It had something like that.
It had curves.
Yeah.
In the way a pretzel bun does, it was like, it's a good looking bun. You know what I'm saying?
But I guess we were also going off the picture. I feel like the burger that actually came didn't necessarily represent that picture.
Yeah.
Because there was confusion on if it was the burger we thought it was.
There was a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
Because like one of our burgers was supposed to come with like a garlic mayo or garlic aioli.
Supposedly.
And I couldn't tell you which one it was. I suspect it was this one based on the taste. And then this one was also allegedly a smash burger.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was very hard to tell. You and I have both had our fair share of smash burgers. Yeah.
Thin and crispy.
Yeah.
That's the game.
Yeah, definitely. You can tell it has been smashed down. This was as if it had been poured into a mold.
Yes.
That someone said, this is a mold of smash burger.
This was an AI approximation of a smash burger.
That's what it is. That's all it is just AI
Jack in the Box is AI approximated food.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't like this. I had bacon on my half of it.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't believe yours did.
I still don't think bacon was on it at all. I think you were lying about the bacon.
The bun and the lettuce were nice. I did like the bun. And the lettuce, I thought, gave a good crunch.
Yes.
The tomato was fine. It didn't dominate the way that it did in the Sourdough Jack, because I think the lettuce here actually, like, this was the most work I've ever seen lettuce put in on a burger, to where, like, it enhanced flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I want you all to think about that. This was a burger that the flavor was enhanced by lettuce.
Which is like 90% water. So
which,
we're
know,
back to
water's great.
Water is great. Water is great. Water improves Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Jack in the Box is to be consumed like the Nathan's hot dog eting contest. Just dunk everything in water.
It'll help it go down.
Separate it from the bun, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
Let me make sure I have, let's see.
But this is fine. This is just there.
I had flavors came through separately.
Yeah.
It didn't work
there wasn't
together.
Like a melding.
No, it was like, okay, here is nothing. That's the bun. Here is lettuce, tomato. I feel like this is sauce, but it doesn't taste like sauce. And then that was the same way with the patty. I felt like it was a patty, but there was no way to tell.
Yeah. So. Yeah, like you literally pointed to the texture of it and you're like, maybe it's a smashed burger because it's like bumpy.
Exactly. It's like it had rounded weird edges. It wasn't like it was a classic burger patty.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, not great, but not terrible.
Yeah.
So, if I'm going back, this was my highest scoring of the burgers.
Oh, okay.
But not by
I'm
much.
The same. Yeah.
It's still not impressive. Jack in the Box for a burger place is not like, don't go for the burgers.
No.
Go for the churros and the Sour Patch Kids lemonade and then get curly fries.
Yeah. Once you have the curly fries, that's all you need.
Yeah. You do not need an entree at Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Your experience will be improved by avoiding entrees at Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Maybe explore the chicken options.
Yes, we did
really
not
mess
do that.
Up. And the only thing I was really interested in was the chicken and waffles.
Yeah. They had like waffle sticks.
Yeah,
almost.
Waffle sticks. Yeah, which is like great. Make it more handheld for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. Well, that is all of the elements of dining at Jack in the Box for me. Is that it for you?
I believe so.
Okay, I think that's a thorough picture of our experience at Jack in the Box. But our opinions aren't the only ones that matter. It's important to give everyone a voice. So we're going to turn to Yelp and see what others are saying about the Jack in the Box we went to in this week's Yelp from Strangers.
We need a little Yelp, a little Yelp from strangers. A 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4 or 5. So get a little Yelp, a little Yelp from strangers. A little Yelp. Give us those complaints while you literally whine and die. Yelp!
This is Yelp from Strangers, our segment where we turn to Yelp and read out our favorite 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-star Yelp reviews of the very restaurant that we went to. Honey, do you mind if I start us off first?
Yeah, I'm also just surprised that there's 5-star reviews.
2-star review.
This is a 2-star review from Adam K. from Los Angeles, California, July 23rd, 2023.
Oh.
Sorry, Jack in the Box. I love you, but it's gonna be a bad review.
Gotta love the preference of just like, all right, let's do it.
We're rolling up my sleeves.
Here we go. No holding back now, Jack.
Why do we go to Jack in the Box? Because it's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's why. Sometimes you just need an oversized burger, tacos, and churros at 11 p.m., you know? Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes your spouse is pregnant and she demands churros, you know?
I like how churros, I agree with that. I could see that being a want.
I don't even need to be pregnant to demand churros.
That's it.
And I like Jack in the Box.
Oh.
So why such a low score? Well, because the dining room is often closed and the drive-thru is often closed. I've been here more than once where the restaurant was just closed. What?
Okay.
I should let him know this Jack in the Box is open from 6 a.m. to midnight. So, like, this isn't a 24/7 Jack in the Box.
Okay, so they're just confusing it in
just
general.
Confused. Yeah.
Like they've forgotten that you can look up the hours of operation in a very easy
Yelp.
search.
You can find them on the door to the establishment.
Shocker.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll come by and there will be a traffic cone in the drive-thru. What? I love all these whats. What is he, Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No, but the whole overview of this review is just like he's talking. This is like a monologue for like a night show or something like that.
Add to that, the drive-thru is poorly laid out. The parking lot is in disrepair, and you have the recipe for a disaster.
What? How can a drive-through be poorly laid out?
I will say, when I was leaving, backing out of my spot, there was another person who had a very large truck kind of parked behind me.
Okay.
And so even though I have a pretty decent turn radius on my car, I did struggle. And then as I was trying to leave the parking lot, not go through the drive-through, but go past it and take a right out, I was stuck in the drive-through line until such a point that I was able to get out. So,
Okay.
so I don't disagree with the critique of the parking lot.
Okay. I guess it's just how they put it as the drive-through was poorly laid out.
Yes.
It's like, I think there needs to be a little more context that it's the overall parking lot and drive-through.
Yeah, the parking lot is small. That's what it is.
Got it. Okay.
Anyways, the parking lot is in disrepair, and you have the recipe for a disaster, but I still love you.
Oh, how sweet.
That's it. That's the whole review.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they sound like a fan for life. You know, no matter what is thrown at them, their
pregnant wife is gonna want churros.
They're gonna want those churros.
Sometimes I want that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I get it.
I do get it.
Yeah.
5-star review.
This is from JB, Toluca Lake, Los Angeles, California. And this is what's interesting. December 23rd, 2024. So close to Christmas. Almost Christmas.
He was like, what's the last meal I want before holiday time?
Holiday meal. Yeah. This is what you want.
And Jack in the Box is appropriate to label a last meal.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. So JB says, 5 stars. In my younger days, this was my location. Or Taco Bell. I used this location for delivery in the past. My son, in his 30s, is here and wanted me to pick up food when I'm in an Uber on my way home.
Okay.
I'm trying to play out the series of events here.
None of that needed to be shared.
No.
My son's in town. I'm in an Uber and he wants food.
Well, we've already started it off with stating another restaurant that you love in the middle of it.
This is my go-to spot.
This is my go place.
A different
Taco
spot.
Bell.
Yeah.
So so let's put ourselves in there. So their son in his 30s, which is great. We need to know how old he is.
Yes.
His son in his 30s wanted me to pick up food while I'm in an Uber on my way home.
Also, is like the son of in his 30s, is that a thing where you're like judging, like he's in his 30s and he hasn't grown out of Jack in the Box?
In his 30s is here and wanted me to pick up food while I'm in an Uber.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe he works there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. Okay. This is where it gets a little weird as well. It gets weirder. It's been a long time for me, and I was ordering from the back seat of a black Goonie Goo Goo.
I saw that when I picked this review. I have no idea what it means. I was wondering if you might. What is a black Goonie Goo Goo?
So I don't
car?
know.
Ooh, like Uber Black, maybe?
Maybe? Uber, maybe that's a Goonie was supposed to be Uber, but why Goo Goo?
But why Goo Goo?
Why Goo Goo? That's JB. You need to tell us why Goo Goo.
We need to know, JB. Why Goo Goo?
What is a Goonie?
What is a Goonie?
What is Goo Goo? Why was Goo Goo needed after the
Why
Goonie?
Goonie Goo Goo?
Why? Okay, so then they said, this employee tonight was beyond fantastic. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's good to hear, actually. I like that. Patient and, in all capitals, funny.
Yep.
He's so funny. I'm still laughing. Wow. I wish I could have tipped them. Wow.
Yep.
So many questions, honestly. Oh, wait. What's this that's being pulled up right now? Goonie Goo Goo. For some reason, Goonie Goo Goo is referenced in an Eddie Murphy stand-up, and we're talking about Eddie Murphy raw in the red leather jumpsuit.
Hold on. Are you like hooked up to the internet? Like, what is... Did you just have this
I had
uploaded
to
into
get
your
the
consciousness?
database in my mind.
Did you join the hive mind?
Oh. I don't know the full reference, but that seems to be something. If you Google Goonie Goo Goo, Eddie Murphy like raw stand-up comes up. I don't know what that means still.
But we have a lead.
We have at least an idea, I guess.
We have found the map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
Yes,
We have
exactly.
not followed it yet.
The treasure is there. It's right there.
Some reason Antarctica?
Yeah, we just need Benjamin Franklin's glasses, and we'll be able to figure this out.
Yeah. All right.
So that's JB's 5-star review of this Jack in the Box.
How about those 2 Yelp reviews? You can get 3 more over at my Patreon, the extended Yelp from Strangers segment at patreon.com/fine dining podcast. In addition to that, you can get a free full fine dining episode every single month that covers a restaurant that is exclusive to Patreon. Recently, I've done Boston Market. I went to one of the 16 remaining in the country, all the way in New York City. It was not great, but I got to cover it. And for September, the Septemberger semifinals and finals episode will be my exclusive Patreon episode. However, it will be free. All you have to do is go to the Patreon to hear it. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait an additional week to hear how the tournament ends. That's patreon.com/fine dining podcast. Thanks so much. Hope to see you there, Dynamaniacs. Okay, honey, we're going to score Jack in the Box, but I've been doing this podcast a long time. I've gone to over 100 restaurants to develop this scale, the tchotchke of mediocrity.
Yeah.
It's your first time here on the Fine Dining Podcast.
Yeah.
And I mean, no offense by this. You're just not as calibrated as I am.
Fair enough.
It would thrill me to have you talk about the far ends of your personal dining experiences, something that you would call the worst restaurant meal you've ever had, as well as the best that you can remember in order to calibrate. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, you got to know where everybody comes from.
All right, we're going to take a quick stop at the calibration station.
All right.
Calibration station. Comparing this meal to the best of the worst. Calibration station. Chugga, 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 choo, choo.
All right. Your best restaurant experience, your worst restaurant experience, whichever one you want to start with, but let's hear your 0 out of 10 and your 10 out of 10.
Okay. What do you prefer? Do you want to hear worst or best?
Whichever one you're most passionate about.
Ooh. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go best first.
All right.
And we're going to save the worst for last. My best meal I've ever had was a sushi restaurant in Sherman Oaks. It is called Sushi Note, and it is a omakase-style sushi restaurant. It had the best tasting fish I have ever had in my life. Freshly brought in every day. Just beautiful. They had a blue crab that was delicious, crunchy but soft. Everything you desire. The atmosphere was beautiful. The service was amazing. The pairings of drinks with your meal was just fantastic. Have not had a better meal since.
Interesting.
Yes.
What's your like go-to sushi like fish type that you like?
Now,
I'm a big salmon belly guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This was more of like it was an anniversary dinner type of thing, or like a special occasion dinner. So it was on the pricier side. So it's not something I would go to very often. But if I am going to have sushi, I am going towards a nice, actually, blue crab. Honestly.
Yeah, blue crab.
Or soft shell crab. Any of those types of things are like, if you do it right, you do it right.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And that's not too far from me. I might
Yeah, you definitely check it out.
add that to my radar.
It is beautiful. The worst meal. It is a place that is no longer in existence.
Ooh, I wonder if we have the same 0.
We ate there at a little place called the Empire Center in Burbank.
Is it Hometown Buffet?
Hometown Buffet.
Hometown Buffet
No
is
way.
the worst restaurant I've ever been to.
Oh my gosh. It was one of those things where it's like the memory of it, you have to be like, oh, I remember these types of places. Maybe we should go check it out and see if it's still, a memory inducing place.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it is a memory inducing place because that was the worst experience I've had with food in so many years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me tell you, I had a breakfast buffet there.
Oh,
Which breakfast is a layup.
Yeah,
Breakfast,
no, that's easy.
It's easy.
Hotels do that. And they don't even have like full service like kitchens necessarily.
They just leave stuff on a counter.
Yeah,
and
they make you make your own waffles. That's how little they do.
They put you through labor.
Yes.
The Hometown Buffet, it was like, all I remember was it being salty and me being mad at my friend that suggested it on the drive home.
Yes.
I've blocked everything else out about it.
Yeah.
But like, I ate a good sampling of everything. Anyways, this is your story, but like, I'm so passionately like, I'm with you on this. Yeah.
Because it's the deal with the buffet is you have to try a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You have to, like, there's so many things to try. In order to get your money's worth, you got to try a little bit of everything. And I thought it was, we talked about a tan or beige meal.
Yeah.
This was a tan and beige meal. it was I tried popcorn shrimp. I tried all the different things, the cut brisket, the cut whatever. And it was just all so terrible. And
nothing hit.
And it was
nothing hit.
I think it was also what added to the experience is the aftermath. The aftermath of the meal. You are bloated. You feel nauseous. You feel like less of a person when you leave there.
Or a B.
Or a B. Listen, I felt so much less of who I was. I considered myself less of a person. It was just awful.
Yeah.
Oh. And no wonder it is closed and no longer in existence.
Yeah. Well, somewhere between an anniversary splurge at an omakase and feeling like less of a person
when you're not even a person
lies today's meal at Jack in the Box.
Yes.
We need to put it through the Chili's test.
It's time to set the scale. Will it pass or will it fail? Is it the worst? Is it the best? Let's put it through the Chili's test.
Anything better than Chili's is objectively a good restaurant. Anything not as good as Chili's is objectively a bad restaurant.
Fair enough.
Jack in the Box is one of those.
Yep.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Jack in the Box. Would you like me to deliver this to you, or am I delivering this to the audience at home?
Deliver it to Jack himself. I think he needs to hear this.
That's fair. Jack, I respect you. You wear a suit. That's respectable. You run a business. You know how to make us laugh. Jack in the Box as a dine-in experience. Ugh. One, I really don't like ordering from the kiosks.
Yeah.
We want the personal experience. We want the Jack in the Box way. We want the Albertos that are at Jack in the Box.
My
wife is what I want to hear. It's being able to have a conversation with someone. The ability to make a joke. To greet someone, to have someone greet you. It's what we all want in an experience. It's what we want in fast food. When it comes to your food.
You okay?
Just getting emotional. Food is an experience. It should be an experience. This was an experience that will not be forgotten. But not in the way that you think. Jack in the Box, for thinking outside the box, maybe it's time to come back in the box. Maybe it's time to rein it in. Maybe it's time to think about what it is you're doing and do better. Be better. Be the Jack that we once knew, that we once loved. 2.71.
Yeah. I felt that in my bones.
Yeah.
I think Jack in the Box is ever so slightly better than you said, to where it's like negligible. Like we pretty much had the same experience. Yeah. I had a few items that I went in today and I loved.
Yeah.
Three items that I loved.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. And yet, so many things that drastically disappointed me, that made me feel gross, that made me like I caught my reflection on the Red Bull drink container and I didn't recognize and I didn't like who I saw. Person? I didn't like it.
Yeah, no,
that
I
shouldn't
agree.
Be happening.
No. I should not be having the Jack sweats right now.
But you do.
But I am having the Jack sweats right now.
Jack in the Box, 2.83.
Ooh, yeah.
When you put my score together with Honey's score, Jack in the Box, you're going up on the tchotchke of mediocrity at a 2.77.
Oh, yep. 100% agree with that. I don't think there's another place that they should be. Do I want them to be somewhere else? Absolutely. I mean, we all want better for these places.
We do.
We do.
Because why would I want to experience something not great?
No.
But as it stands, Jack in the Box slightly below Subway and KFC, below a very bad experience at Medieval Times that I had.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
But above Gaddy Town, Wing Street, Shoney's, and White Castle.
Oh, yeah.
Not in great company.
No.
Jack in the Box, you're not a good restaurant. You are officially
not as good as Chili's.
Not as good as Chili's, objectively not so good.
Okay, so next week, Septemberger is going to roll on with the number 1 seed, Wendy's.
Ooh.
Jack in the Box's competition in this tournament. That's who the Sourdough Jack will be competing with. That'll be next week. Honey, thank you so much for joining me this week.
Thank you so much for having me.
It was a pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine, aside from the food. That was not a pleasure.
No.
But the company that you shared with us at the table was fantastic. And again, a perfect representation of how we need that person to puppet or person to person contact.
Of course.
It is what is truly needed in these times.
Yes.
But you know what is not needed?
Most of their menu.
Stuff at Jack
Most
in the
of their
Box.
menu.
That's what is not needed.
Awesome. Well, if you want to tell people where they can find you on social media, where you'd like them to follow you, et cetera, et cetera.
Hey, I'm Honey Butter Popcorn. I'm the BEO of Ragmop and Goose, the puppet adoption agency. You can find us at ragmopandgoose.com. You can find us on all social medias at Ragmop and Goose. We have a live improv show that we do at UCB bi-monthly. That's really fun. It's an all-ages show where we ask parents or adults for a movie title, and then we ask kids to fill in the blanks. And then we have puppets acted out with one human guest. It's a fantastic time. But yeah, we do all sorts of stuff. We're kind of like all over the place. You want meditation videos? You got them. Check out YouTube. You want jokes? Check out our social media. Every Monday, I'm putting out a dad joke that makes me crack up laugh, and I hope it makes you laugh. But more importantly, I'm laughing at them. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you can follow this show on Instagram and TikTok at Fine Dining Podcast. You can follow me on Blue Sky, finediningpodcast.bsky.social. You can join the conversation on my Discord. I'm very accessible. You can chat with me. You can tell me that I'm wrong about Jack in the Box. You'll be wrong if you do so, but you can. I'm here. So come chat with me. Come chat with us. It's a fun place to just talk food, life, share pet photos, all that good stuff. And I have a Patreon if you want an exclusive episode every single month. The episode at the end of September will be the Septemberger semifinals and finals episode, so you can find out who wins the tournament. That will be free. You do not need to pay for the Patreon to access that. You just have to go there to find it. And you can still submit your brackets if you want me to write a rap song about you or any restaurant or food related thing. You want me to write a rap about how much I love cheese? I'll do it. I'll look dead behind the eyes when I perform it, but I'll do it. That is within your control. So get those brackets in. There will be a winner, even if no one submits a fully correct bracket. I will just do a drawing. It'll be fun. Thanks so much for watching. That is another one in the books. I will see you next week. Have a fine day.
Well, there's another one in the books. We judge the service up to the cooks, and while we may have gotten a couple of dirty looks, no, the journey can never stop. Now from the bottom down to the top, we got a new MO and everything's on lock. And that's 'cause Chili's to the letter to the T is the perfect cornerstone of mediocrity. So now we got a brand new kind of test. That's the words we gotta know, 'cause we sure ain't know in the be the lot for what we use when we put things up on the charge. So there's another one in the books, yeah, there's another one in the books, and we will see you next week, baby.
Have a fine day.